G'day guildies, and welcome to a bit of Guild Wars 2. Today, I'm going to go through a few ways to help you boost your ability to level in the game and max out your character's level as fast as possible. This guide isn't going to be much of a step by step, which might come at a later date. It's going to give you a few good tips and methods that you can follow to achieve your best results. The first tip we're going to give you is boosters. They could be food, utilities, or the speciality boosters you can buy off the Blackline Trading Post. Food. The best way to get a hold of most foods is through the Blackline Trading Post. I recommend starting with buttermilk biscuits, as they are cheap and good for low level players. At the moment, they're around 1 silver each on the trading post. The benefit of food is that you get a small boost to one of the stats and a small boost to experience, which is what we are looking for. With buttermilk biscuits, it increases the vitality stat and gives you a 10% bonus to experience, which is going to be great, keeping you alive a little bit longer, along with getting you that experience bonus. Once you've reached level 10, change out to something like the bowl of candy corn custard, which gives you an increased experience boost of 15%, which is amazing, and a nice 21 health regen per second while it's active. This may not be much, but it can make a major difference in combat. But it is cheap at around 20 copper pieces at the time of recording. So there's no reason not to have it at this level. If all you are looking for is leveling boosts, you might not have a real need to change your food until level 60. At that point, you can change out to a glazed pumpkin pie, which increases your healing to 53 per second and gives you a vitality boost of plus 50, while still retaining that plus 15% boost per kill. Utilities. Utility stat boosts are much like food in the way that they boost your stats. They do not provide flat bonuses like food, but the bonus does help boost your experience gain. Pick a cheap one with a 10% gain, and you should do fine. A sharpening stone is ideal. Just make sure you can use it at your level. I will post in the description a link to all of the different foods and utilities that you can go through and find whatever stat is going to be best for you and your situations. Speciality boosters. The final booster you can use are ones you can get from the gem store or through special events such as a birthday booster. The best you can get is the experience booster, which can be bought on the gem store or gotten through Blackline chests, as a few achievement chests have them also. These are amazing. You can stack them on top of what you are getting from the other two boosters you are running for an additional 50% experience gain. Celebration/birthday boosters can be obtained through celebration events or character birthdays. These are another great experience boost, but I would save these for major event chains or opening a lot of Magic Find. Magic Find affected items. Sucking at this, sorry. Because in addition to the 100% experience boost, they also have a 100% bonus to Magic Find, which is far too good to waste on low-level character leveling. Before I forget, you can also get experience from the Guild Hall. There are a lot of great guilds out there that you can use the LFG system to find. One, or you can ask in map chat. It is rare that there are guilds that don't want to accept new players. So they're all over the place trying to be helpful. Just ask and you'll probably find yourself a good guild. Once you found yourself a guild, you'll have to go to the guild hall and talk to the guild's bartender, located right here. It can range from a 3 to 10% in experience boost for you, but any boost is great. The higher the level, the better. Try and find yourself a high level guild that might be able to assist you here, but it's going to be helpful no matter what you can find. Leveling methods. This section of the video is to give you some tips and methods that you can use to level up a character quickly. Remember to make sure you are using the boosters you have available to you. The first tip that will affect all of the following is tag every mob. When giving you items or experience for a kill, Guild Wars 2 doesn't care how much damage you did in combat, as long as you did some damage. So just tag every mob. That way, the game will make sure you get experience. This is best done within an event chain or a kill train to ensure you are getting a maximum chance for experience. Because if the mob doesn't die, you don't get the experience. When you get out of the starting missions, go right to getting a hold of your boosters you want. Then start grinding to make sure you are always in an area that at your level or higher, to ensure you are getting the best experience you can get. When you are grinding out the levels, try to get as many waypoints as possible. This will help you out later on in the leveling process. Also, take on all the events you can. They will normally feed you with mobs to kill and also boost your to experience. Once you reach level 20, you can do world bosses in your local area. For the Char and the Norn, you can do the Savani, Shaman Chief, found in the Wayfarer's Foothills, located here, with the closest waypoint being Vendrake's Homestead waypoint, which is located here. For the humans, you have the Shadow Behemoth, found in Queensdale, in the southeast of the area. The closest waypoint is the God's Lost waypoint, which is located here. The Sylvari are given the giant jungle worm, located in the north of the Chaldean forest. The closest waypoint being the Twilight Arbor waypoint. And for the best race, the Azura, we have the Fire Elemental in the Metrica province, in the northwest of the province, right here, with the closest waypoint being the Meridian waypoint. You can just waypoint one of these just before it starts. There is a link in the description for our world boss timers. When they start, make sure to make your way over to the waypoint and join in with all of the pre-events to boost that experience as much as possible. You don't have to go out of your way for the waypoints. For the ones you don't have, a little will certainly help. The link in the description will also give you a list of world bosses you can fight in the future, with the levels they are next to them. You can take them on when you are a little lower level, which is okay. Better boost to experience. World v World. World v World, or WVW, as you'll see it in chat sometimes, can be another great source of experience. Get in a good Zerg, which is a group of people, which can normally be found with a commander leading them with this beautiful tag, and sometimes it's a Catmander with a catty tag. You won't just get good experience doing this, but you will also unlock some great items and get some amazing loot. Dailies. Always do your dailies. Dailies are a great source of experience and gold. Start doing them as soon as you are able. You will have either one at at levels lower than 80. I recommend doing the easiest ones in PvE, then finishing out in World v World. Or if you're a little fancy, you can try PvP if nothing else works, but you won't get experience for your World v per player versus environment levels. But just getting those dailies done will help you out a chunk with gold. The standard leveling. So there are standard leveling methods in this game, and they are very good. You've got map completion, events, dungeons, and, obviously, killing them mobs. Map completion is quite simple. All you need to do is get your waypoints, points of interests, hearts, and vistas. This will net you some experience, and you will also get map completion done, which can be very lucrative at the end of the day. There are some utilities that can help you make map completion easier. I will link them in the description below for a video made by someone who is far superior to me at making these kind of videos. Events are experience dense, but not super easy to chase. I personally like doing map completion and just hitting the events as I go. Some of the later maps have a lot more events to offer, so it will become easier and easier to find them as you go along. Events are easy to spot. They are just big old orange circles on the map. Dungeons are an amazing way to learn the game and get loot. They're not super great on experience, but the loot and the money you can get from them does make up for that. There aren't many people running dungeons nowadays, so maybe some people in your guild will play them, and you'll be able to regularly get in and get through some of the dungeon content. I'd also recommend checking the LFG tool every now and then to find someone who's looking for others to go through dungeons with them. Monster kills are the most common way to gain experience. Of course it is. It's just killing monsters for their juicy experience. So while you're leveling, make sure you are upgrading your gear as often as possible to ensure that you are being efficient with your leveling. When you are upgrading, focus on the power stat, as this will decrease your time to kill. Power is just how much damage you do when you strike someone. Usually these items begin with the prefix of Berserker. Using all of these methods should make your leveling experience an easier one, and hopefully more fun. With the new expansion coming, I hope to see all of you people ready to take on the new world with me. Please, give me some feedback on what I've given you today. And like the video if you may. Subscriptions would be great. Goodbye, friends. I will see you later.